find out what Lloyd and Cindy have to tell, or Lloyd and Christina have to tell us.
This was really an interesting speech, I thought. The topic of Mary's speech is something that all of us are at least somewhat involved with, obviously, the notion of stage fright. Stage fright is an extreme case, of course, of just being nervous under stress. Anyone who tells you that they are never nervous when they get up to give a speech is flat out lying to you. Don't believe it. Everyone feels that. I've given, what, 150 speeches or so in Toastmasters, and hundreds of others on other occasions. I'm nervous every time I get up to give a speech. I'm nervous right now. There would be something wrong with you if you were not nervous when you got up to give a speech, and physiologically wrong. However, what Mary was talking about was the extreme case, and that is stage fright. And she mentioned that as being her impetus to join Toastmasters. There are other people I can think of who have done the same thing. A former member of this club, for example, nearly passed out giving a presentation in front of a Wenatchee school board meeting, and that persuaded her to join Toastmasters. Like, you didn't pass out or anything, yeah, so it worked great. This was probably why the speech worked so well. It was a personal story, but it was also generalizable to everybody else. And one of the questions in the manual here is, did the speaker use facts and logical reasoning to support his or her views? And then there's a related question, was the speech organization effective? The way that Mary moved from the personal story to the general story is what made the speech work. And so yes, it was highly effective that way. It's really easy to just stick with the personal story. And that can sound like weepy, self-pitying, oh, poor me, I almost collapsed due to stage fright. So what? The so what is how it applies to everyone else, and I think you did an excellent job of making it generalizable to everybody, and then extending it to your challenge to give a speech. One of the things it asked about is, did the speaker project sincerity and conviction? In my opinion, this is one of Mary's strongest qualities as a speaker, is that sincerity. The ancient Greek rhetoricians had a concept called ethos. That word doesn't have a direct English translation, but what it refers to is the quality of believability. There are some people who, when you hear them, you need to believe them, you want to believe them. And Mary's one of those people. She could get up and read the phone book and I would believe it. And you just project that without being smarmy or anything about it. It's not like you're selling stuff on TV or something. You just have that quality. It asked for something about the speech that I thought could be improved. The only thing I can really think of was your body language. Your gestures were great, but you tended to root yourself in one spot, generally speaking. I've noticed you've done that the last 2 or 3 of your speeches. You don't move around much. Now, partially that's an artifact of this room. It's tough to move in this area, because if you step too far forward, you get people off to your side or even in back of you. But that would be the only real thing I could mention. I really liked the speech. I thought it was a great way to conclude. So let's have a round of applause for Mary for finishing.